You know how I've been watching Michael Bordenaro for a while now, and I really appreciated his content, but he is kind of doom and gloom, if you will, and obviously a lot of people agree with him or think the same way because he has a huge following. But it was getting kind of depressing. And then the more you watch content like that the more YouTube sends that across your screen. I was seeing more and more, so I had to stop watching it because it was like, okay, this is just depressing.
Penny's a liar. It's not.
It's not cold. Okay, someone's missing. Where'd they go? Where's the other cat?
Don't play water on you? No. Please.
What are you doing, Con?
Listening to music.
Ooh, that looks so good. What did you use? Oh, where'd you get the recipe for this? Really? Nice. Hi guys, it's Saturday afternoon. It's about, what, I don't know. I think it's almost 3, and I am hanging out poolside with my grandkids, and it is 98 degrees. It could be warmer. It was 98 when we first got here, but usually it heats up until about 4 o'clock. So yeah, it's hot, to say the least. Penny, honey, you do look like you're getting burned. Yeah, are you putting anything on it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's from before or not. Yeah, because you and Ayla laid out this morning, right? Okay. But I mean, it's up to you. If your legs look brown. Yeah, your legs look brown. White. Pale. But I'm sure you've been out long enough. It should, you should be getting some color. So, but yeah. So anyway, we're hanging out, enjoying the weather, sort of. I'm going to get in the pool in a little bit, but you know how I've been watching Michael Bordenaro for a while now, and I really appreciated his content, but he is kind of doom and gloom, if you will, and obviously a lot of people agree with him or think the same way because he has a huge following. But it was getting kind of depressing. And then the more you watch content like that the more YouTube sends that across your screen. I was seeing more and more, so I had to stop watching it because it was like, okay, this is just depressing. My camera is just sinking lower and lower and lower. Good. Just stay like this. Hold on. How's that? Is that better? Okay. So anyway, yeah, it's been, a lot of doom and gloom. But then today, I came across the channel Otto's Retirement Corner. And I haven't watched him before, but I think people have recommended him, to be honest with you. I just never have watched him. Let me see if I can turn it this way. So yeah, anyway, Otto's Retirement Corner, and I really liked his message. He's not doom and gloom, and he had a lot of good information, and he said something that I believe, and I think I've mentioned it before, that 40% of retirees are going to be relying solely on Social Security. No savings, no other pensions, just their Social Security.
You don't let us
And I know a lot of people don't even think that's possible, but I know it's possible because I've seen it done over and over again. And it's especially easy if you're a couple and you're both bringing in a check. I get that. But there's going to be a lot of people that are single that are going to be living off of simply, Social Security. And I think I read the median check, Social Security check, is between 1,700 and 1,900, something like that, which is doable. It's tight, but it's doable. And you might have to make some changes. And there's so many different things that factor into it. Where you live, for one, I don't know if you would want to live in California on that, but there are places to live. There are other ways of doing it. Like I said, people are living out of RVs and vans. They're getting roommates, which I know a lot of you hate hearing, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. If it's between that and being homeless, I think you're going to take in a roommate. Okay, try that angle better. I didn't want to get all my grandkids in the background. You could see them. So yeah, I liked his message. I liked what he had to say. It was, stuff that I've been saying and I totally agree with. So if you have any concerns about what's going to happen with Social Security, because a lot of people are saying it's going away, it's not going away, and he explains why it's not going away. And yeah, he's been watching a lot of the same ones I have, and he sees it too, but he knows it sells. Doom and Gloom sells. So people are listening to that, and the more you listen to it, the more it's going to come across your feed, and so you're going to think there's more channels that back this up. But it's not necessarily true. They just know that sells, and that's what, some people want to hear. So if you need a little uplift and you're tired of the doom and gloom, go listen to him. I think, you'll feel a lot better. So, but right now, like I said, it is hot. It is, well, it was 98 degrees when we got home about an hour ago. So I think it's warmer. It usually warms up till about 4. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was 100 degrees. It was yesterday. So I think I need to get in the pool with the kids for a little bit, and then I'll come back and finish this. Okay, so I decided to come in and make myself a cup of coffee. Have you ever heard that rule that to cool off, you're supposed to drink hot coffee on a hot day? I don't know if that's a myth or what. I'm going to look it up. But regardless, I needed a cup of coffee. I needed the caffeine, so I'm just going to make myself a cup before I go back outside. And I wanted to show you this book that my son had that I've been reading. Oh my gosh, because you guys know we're going to be doing the backpacking trip as a family. I was hoping to do it sooner, but everybody's so busy. We just haven't had time, but eventually we're going to be doing a backpacking trip. But anyway, so I'm going to read that, drink my coffee, go back out and hang out with the kids for a little bit. Okay, you guys, well, I looked it up and apparently it's true. Drinking hot coffee on a hot day actually cools you down. I know, crazy, huh? And you guys are eating popsicles. You should be drinking hot coffee. Like Nana. Yeah, I'll put that up here so you can see. I didn't make that up. Yeah, very interesting. Also, I had to look up the fact about 40% of retirees relying solely on Social Security. Apparently that's a fact too, and I'll put that up here so you can see. But I just, I thought that was interesting. Are those flowers, you guys? See between the trees, those yellow on the hill? Those are pretty. I thought those were fake. I thought they were like your solar lights. Wow. I got to go get a close-up of those. Those are pretty. But yeah, so I'm going to finish my coffee and then I'll get in the pool and then I'll cool down. So anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'm that much closer. I'm really hoping to be at 4,000 by the end of the weekend. The last time, I'm trying not to check. Are you okay? I won't cut that out. I'm leaving it in. Yeah, I'm hoping to be at 4,000 by the end of the weekend. I think I was 27 subs away. So we'll see. I'll let you know by Monday morning. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you before then. So I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I don't know what kind of flowers these are, but they are beautiful. And they're just growing wild on their hillside here. So, yeah, I'm going to look these up.